I know, as someone who's applied for many jobs over the course of my career to date, it can be really hard and time consuming to make your CV stand out.
You've got to do it in a way that people think, oh, this is different. Because otherwise employers are going to get bored. They're just people, they're human beings, you know what I mean? They can get CVs all the time. And if you want to stand out just on a CV alone, you've got to write it in a really unique way.
So when thinking about a CV, employers are really wanting to assess whether or not you have the capability to do a job that has been advertised. And the wonderful thing about CV Stack is that it will enable you to create a set of statements with evidence of the skills that you have developed through your time at Royal Holloway.
When applicants send us CVs, I think for me what really stands out is a personalised approach. So weaving words from our job spec and job description into their CV, acknowledging that we are the business they want to apply to. Or even something that really impresses me is when someone comes and they found a little thing that could be improved about the business. I think if they can come and say, you know, we reviewed your social media and actually I'm the target market you're trying to get to and we think you could do this a little bit better, that for me is super, super impressive.
So one of the things we're particularly passionate about at Royal Holloway is supporting students to find graduate level work after they have completed their studies. So we really want to make sure that when a student joins Royal Holloway, not only do they have their academic qualification from their degree, but they'll have a range of other experiences that will make them very, very employable, so to speak. And so one of the things that's important for us is ensuring that during your time at Royal Holloway, you are developing the skills and the experiences that will enable you to find a graduate level job.
I think now I'm seeing more and more people I talk to, CVs I review, young people not having any professional experience by the time they leave university. And that doesn't have to be a paid job, that can be your societies and things. But I think that really does make a difference when you're going into the field of work, just in terms of knowing how to conduct yourself around an office, for example.
So it's these sort of skills that are important when you leave university and start your career. And I mean, every single day you're talking to new people, and they might not be characters that you specifically get along with, or it might be someone very high up and someone you need to impress, or you know, there could be so many situations where you're talking to new people and you have to be able to know how to do management, be able to talk to them in a calm way and in a friendly and welcoming way, and be able to know just how to manage situations and manage environments.
I think my biggest piece of advice to anyone going to university as a new starter is to not just focus on the studies, and that might sound a bit counterproductive, but what I mean by that is get involved in every opportunity that's thrown your way in terms of extracurricular activities. Where possible, join the societies. If there's something you're passionate about and there isn't one, set it up and then be the leader for that. I think those soft skills that you learn throughout your experience at university are what prepare you for the workplace. And while the studies are great and super important and in your field of interest, I think the extracurricular activities can really give you that boost to a CV.
So the learning experience at Royal Holloway is quite unique in that students will have a variety of ways in which they can build their skills, both inside the classroom and outside of the classroom. So whether you want to volunteer, whether you want to study abroad, whether you're interested in finding a part-time job, taking part in a summer placement scheme, we've got a range of opportunities that allow students to develop their skills, which they can then use to create the statements that will form their CV stack.
I think what would really have helped me would have been a scheme such as Royal Holloway's, where they are equipping students with the skills needed to enter the workplace seamlessly. I think that's definitely something that I felt was missing from my studies, the contingency between studying and going into the world of work.
At Royal Holloway, we're very proud that many of our students graduate and move into graduate level work. And what CV Stack will do is it'll ensure that more students will move into the types of graduate roles that they are wanting to move into after they've completed their studies.
Now I'm here. Look at that.